7:45 p.m. Pacific time on March 28th, and it's been a minute or two since I have had a chance to come and hang out with you people on a weeknight. So, here it is. I don't have a strong agenda. I just wanted to kind of, I don't know, think about where we are and what we're doing here on LinkedIn because, I'm seeing a lot of I don't know, a lot of action, a lot of movement in terms of how people are experiencing LinkedIn right now, and kind of how I'm seeing it evolve. David, you are first, my buddy. I was going to talk about you actually. Your latte art was epic. It was so good, man. I love that. I was inspired. And I'm sensitive to some of the things that you've been talking about lately, in fact. And yeah, so that's on my mind. It's this idea that reaches down, and how do we deal with that? Now, I I'm using this product, this tool called Authored Up, and I'm fairly certain most of you know what that is. And I'll bring it up again if we can get anybody else to hang out with us tonight. But Authored Up, hi Sam. You are here in the house too. Don't let me forget, I want to get back to you too. You've been on my mind as well. But I'm using Authored Up, and in order to make the new version of Authored Up work correctly, you have to manually scroll through your posting history. All right. So that is a thing. And if you do that, hi, Paul. If you do that, then you can. Hey, Daniel, nice, buddy. I haven't seen you in a while. Awesome. All right. So if you scroll through your history with Authored Up, that's how it captures your engagement data and can then record it. So, any case, I highly recommend, if you don't have Authored Up, get it. Let me know um, if you have questions about that. Hey, Brock, look at that. We got a woo tonight. Love it. All right, so Authored Up, and we are. You have to scroll through all your content, right? Because Authored Up runs locally, right? It doesn't run out on another server based in. I'm pretty sure that Shield's actually running like on some servers in Berlin or Germany or something, because I was seeing these weird logins from Germany. And they would always kind of give me the spooks. But basically, when I talked to Ivana Todorovic, who makes Authored Up, she was saying, "Look, LinkedIn knows when you're using Shield or any other plugin. It's that whether they choose to take you down because of it is entirely up to them. It's not like they don't know." Which scared the living crap out of me. And basically, her deal um, with Authored Up is that you make it. Yeah, I'm getting there. So because Authored Up runs locally as a local agent on your account from your machine, it doesn't have to have a server located in Germany or whatever to figure out what is to get your data. But that means you have to give your local machine the data, and the way you do that is you scroll through your posts. Okay, so you go to your activity page, and your profile page, and you all right, so let's do that. I'll show you guys. I made it pretty far today, but then I just got bored of my own stuff. All right, so yeah, I made it back to about a year's worth of content. And once you do that, then Authored Up has the data. It captures it, and then you can then go and look at what you have. And then obviously, as you continue to produce new content, hello, Yasmin, Jay is here. I love that you own 97% of Authored Up. That's fantastic because I love that tool. Anyway, I am thrilled to have gone through a year's worth of my content today and put myself to sleep doing it. But in any case, if anybody would like to join me tonight, I would love it. Let me know. Shoot me a DM or call it out in the comments, and we'll just make a party out of it. So we got the turquoise background club in the house tonight. It looks like Brock's rocking a turquoise background-ish kind of background tonight. That's looking good. All right, where was I? So Authored Up, yes. So that's happening. Sam, digging deep lately, buddy. Okay, we need. I want to acknowledge that what's happening in terms of what Sam has been sharing and the. I know you guys are all in the comments, but this was my show tonight, all right? And the fact is that Sam's been digging deep, and I want to make sure that we see that, right? And that she knows that I know that it's there, and I relate to it, and I take it seriously. And you are awesome. Crystal, look it up. You've got it. Do a search. Authored Up is a tool that helps to format your posts. And they've come out with a new version 2.0. And it is great because it gives you some engagement data. So there's another product called Shield, and Shield runs in a totally different way. And it was super popular because Justin Welsh put it in his course about how to be a superstar LinkedIner and among other things. But then Authored Up, I'm sorry, Shield, but you got your butt kicked. It's better. It's faster. It's totally awesome. And it works. And Ivana is a gem, and she came on 344 live with me, and she was totally awesome. She stayed up till 1 a.m. to hit the timing right. And that episode is recorded and out there. And if you want to listen to it, Ivana's rocking just a superstar radness, and I felt thrilled and honored that she would come on my show and hang out with me. So Crystal, go get it. You have it spelled correctly. Do a search, you'll find it, and it is legit. You'll love it because we all do. No, Brock, it doesn't. So the where else are we going to talk about? So we want to talk about Dave. We want to talk about reach down. Now Brock and Jay, you guys still have reach, but I have to tell you that one way to decimate your reach is to run scheduled live shows. But I can say, this was the point I was going to make. So as I was scrolling through a year's worth of content, Dr. Jim complains that his reach is down relative to a year ago, even though he has 2 or 3 times as many followers as he did back then. But his reach is down, but my reach is actually still up, even though I relentlessly do live shows. And that's a good thing because I used to do reposts. Now, reposts are definitely the way to utterly and decimate, unless you're Luke Matthews, Brock, because he's still doing reposts, and apparently that's fine if you're him. But if you're not him and you do reposts, then pretty much LinkedIn will destroy you. So that was happening. That was what I was doing a year ago, but not doing that anymore. And I want to say that D here, guys, D has been okay. Well, maybe you're the exception too, Brock. I mean, I don't know what to say, because if I do reposts, I just get nothing happens. Okay, that is a recipe for nothing for me. But apparently, if I go live spontaneously without telling anybody, I can get you and Jay and Sam and David and D to show up. Now, I do want to talk about D because, okay, so there's the rule. All right, everybody follow Jay's rule. All right, but D, we're talking about D right now. You guys are on fire. All right, because I invited D to be on the Hotness Unleasher show April 15th, and she graciously agreed. And I was like, yes, because Dee comes out, like if I go spontaneously live, she shows up. She makes great comments, she's here, and then she reaches out and it's like, uh, I need to, we need to have a little talk. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So she wants to practice going live. So she's gonna come on the 344 tomorrow. So we're gonna have a special edition of 344 Live. And essentially, what we're going to do is I'm going to have Heidi Briones, the badass BDR, tomorrow from 3:44 p.m. Pacific time to 4 p.m. Pacific time, and then Dee is going to come on after Heidi's done, and then we're going to have a sesh, right? So that is the plan, and I'm going to say, Dee, I love it that you stepped in, and you're going to step up and continue to kill it, right? Just be a boss out here and be brave and try something new. And yeah, that's happening. So good. I'm thrilled. I can't wait to meet you. And you're going to get on there. And then when you're on the Hotness Unleasher show, it's going to be easy and they're going to take care of you. You're going to have a good time. And yeah, that's what's happening with that. Now, another thing I wanted to bring up is that I am going to sunset the 344 Live at the end of the week. And that's just because I've been running a daily for a couple months now. And it is basically I want to dig in and make something of it, right? So to your question, Brock, it's you know what you can do? What's really fun to do, and I tested this last week with over the weekend with Nadine Air and Adam Spock and Sam. I don't think you were there, but Amber, you might have been there. Actually, so Nadine was doing an live audio, which is totally cool, and it has its upsides and why it makes sense. And then I went and I live streamed that live audio. Right? That was fun. I think that was actually pretty cool. And a number of people they gave it a thumb up of love, which I thought was fun because I was only on for like 4.5 minutes. So I don't even know how people found it since my content is universally suppressed, but they did. And yeah, so that happened. But anyway, so you can, if you have a friend, you can stream their live audio event, and that is totally rad. Another way to make an angle of it. Now, Adam Spock and I are dreaming up doing well, I don't know what he's doing, but he said, let's go with two old guys who are cranky with each other, which immediately leads us to Waldorf and Statler and Waldorf, right? You know these guys, right? I think that's their names. Anyway, so yeah, there's Brian. God, you guys are just out. What, don't you have anything better to do? I mean, and isn't it like, I don't know, 4 a.m. or something in Bosnia right now? And by the way, I watched this movie called Far Away. I was based in Croatia, which is just kind of over there by Bosnia. Incredible play. I mean, I had no idea it was that beautiful, right? So yeah, look at you guys. I can't believe. Look at, we got all these people in the house. Jacob was the guy that I first found wearing a Santa hat. He was part of the Santa Club, which is so awesome. Still thinking about that. 4:59. Okay. All right. So you're just kicking ass right now, Jay. That's just leaving us all in the dust. I'm just trying to recover from dinner. And got nothing better to do except just hit here. So, all right, Brock, I don't know if you're asking a serious question, but we'll answer it anyway. There are two ways to do it. Tonight, I just came in, sat down, turned on the lights, and hit go. That's it. Yeah, so that's happening. I use a tool called Restream, and it's hooked up to my LinkedIn profile. It's also hooked up to YouTube. So we are live streaming right now. And all it was one button. Now, these blue flames of awesomeness behind me are actually real. They're not digitally created. You can see I can touch them. See, there's a shadow right there. See that? Yep, that's legit. Not fake, because my computing power is not strong enough to digitally create that background. But yeah, so we're using Restream right now, and yeah, so this is actually interesting because I don't know why you guys are all here. I don't know what LinkedIn did to notify you that you were here. They must be, I don't know, must have been Jay showed up, or it was David actually showed up first, and then y'all ran in here. So I think he's the man. But yeah, you know what? Thank you for saying that, Jeremiah, because oh look, we got Ken in the house. Now, the thing is, these backgrounds, um, look, I take it seriously. I take these backgrounds seriously. And it's it's I don't see anybody else out here who doesn't have who has a background like this. Okay. Nobody. Nobody. Now, I knew this was going to be a party as soon as Brock showed up, of course. But, hey, Brock liked one of my posts the other day. So that happened, I mean, because he's super famous, all this. And Dee's phone apparently started buzzing like crazy. So that's all good. So listen, where was I? We were talking about something good. Oh, I know. I needed to ask you guys a question. I was trying to tell the story, but you keep talking so much. I can't keep up. I can't remember what I'm talking about. So no, the story was shut down 344. I'm going to be switching over to, even though you denied me on going live on the Hotness and Leisure show, Ken, just carte blanche. No, I'm not going to do it. All right. But my feelings are not hurt. It's okay. I mean, Jay came on the show last fall, but anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So shutting down 344 live, going to take a little break. I need to start talking about business things. And I asked the question today. I put out a poll, but I only got 11 votes because, nobody saw it or they didn't care. That's probably the case. Nobody cared. All right. So anyway, I need to know, I want to talk about something that I know about. Okay. And so one of the things that I know about is probably too boring for this particular gathering, but I did offer, I said, look, should we talk about the collision of sales and marketing happening right now in B2B? That was option one. All right. You could vote on that. You could vote on my poll. Do you want to talk about that? Do you want to talk about account generation, which is a topic near and dear to my paycheck? And I'm sure your family has, I'm surprised it's not 690 million, Brock. Okay. So the second one was account generation. How do you do that? How do you use content syndication and content marketing to achieve those goals? The third one was making a course out of how to make live shows. And the fourth one was some other topic. And I would love it if I could get some votes on that because I don't want to talk about something nobody cares about. I did get the message that nobody wanted to talk about how I make a living and with the account generation topic. Fine. I get that. 344 taught me that. But the others, the two that are neck and neck right now are the collision of sales and marketing and some sort of a live streaming course. Now, I'm not here to compete with anybody. Not here to like Chris Hennessy and Travis Lochner. These guys right there established. They're the video, live video guys. But I was kind of thinking, like a course like Red Stavestrom put together. He put that together on Podia, which was a pretty slick platform. Jacob, there was an option to put in whatever you wanted. We could do snacks. Okay. But I need to make money. So if I can make money talking about snacks, then I'm all ears, but I haven't envisioned how to do that yet. Now, Brian, on the other hand, can make money putting up pictures of, whatever he wants, which is, flowers and sunsets and beaches, his friends, his wife, his dog, liquor, Family Guy. Have I got them all, Brian? I think I've got most of them. I think I did. And food, right? And food. And I love that. It's like I always know that I'm just going to get stuff I like, stuff I can relate to, stuff I want. There is now what happened to Gabe? I have not seen Gabe. I saw that Melissa Houston said that he was on her audio. I want to know where he went, because what he's doing, because he took a break, because he called himself the king, the live king, or the king of lives and all that. So anyway, I'm doing a course, or a paid thing about how to do lives, how to put them together and things. Okay. Okay. He said he wanted. Okay. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. I didn't know. I love Gabe. Dude was awesome. He was the guy that said, guess what? You can go live on your own. Just do it. Talk about whatever you feel like. And so it's thanks to Gabe that we are here tonight. And I, with utter reverence, refer to him as Gabe, not Gabe, Gabe, right? We're there. It is a show about just pushing the live button and seeing what happens. But you guys are on fire tonight. I wonder if there was another party or something that you guys were all just hanging out at or something, because it feels like you're all in the same room or something. And somehow I just kind of, I don't know. Yeah, Richie. I hear you, buddy. I hear you there. Now, if we could get Ryan, that would really have something, boy. That would really be something. So, okay, on the topic of lives, I sat in on one that was all about how to get a job with all the secret new LinkedIn features. And it was she had like 900 people show up, and it was too much, right? If you guys think that you're on fire with your comments tonight, which you are, admirably so, she couldn't even speak to the comments, and I thought it was kind of her content was pretty good, but it was still sort of a disaster. She wasn't. The whole point is to be accessible, right? You want to be accessible in these lives, and if there's too many, then there's no access, right? Like I can see that, Ken knows Gabe, yes, and Ken, nice touch getting the accent on the E there, buddy. That's what I love about you. Like you're all about the detail, like that's so good, yeah, it was like 900 or something. Isn't that insane? And yeah, Brock, break the internet. I hope I get a notice and I'll show up. And I want to say hello, Melissa. I want. Yes. All right. Now, Melissa, did Gabe show up on your audio over the weekend? I'm not quite sure. Brian, if you leave, you're in trouble. Dang it. I'm going to get you back. You're not allowed to leave yet. All right. So here's the thing, Brock, about LinkedIn Lives is that LinkedIn will glitch like nobody's business. So today I was hosting Blair Sharp, and she and I had I could hear her, but she couldn't hear me. I had to restart my computer, had to do all this crazy stuff to try to get this thing. And the point of the live show is to not panic. Yeah, do not panic. And look at all of these people who are just hanging out now. We got Paul and Jacob who are getting to know each other. I don't know if you guys knew each other before. Brian, don't leave us, buddy. We need the energy, okay? And Jacob is Secret Father. I love that because he is Father Christmas. And we got hot dogs or a sandwich or maybe a taco. Is a taco the ultimate sandwich? Or I don't know. Is taco higher level sandwich? I haven't quite sorted that out yet. Where's Amber when we need her? What is she doing? Because, she's not taking, Amber Williams, by the way, is the grand master of but she takes no credit for the sorting out whether the taco and the sandwich or the hot dog is the king. All right. I don't even know what I'm talking about. You guys are just trying to figure you people out. All right. But that's hopeless. Where did Jay go? I haven't seen Jay show up in the last 20 seconds. That guy, he probably went back to bed, maybe getting some coffee or something. Speaking of coffee, I haven't seen David hanging around much either. All right, Sam, I know they're sandwiches, and we decided that hot dogs are sandwiches, but are the uh see, it's really hard to do this. The question is, what's a taco? Is a taco a hot dog, or is a taco a sandwich, or is a sandwich actually a taco? And what's that's what I want to know. Okay, hot dog's a freaking hot dog, a unique genius of deliciousness. Okay. Thank you, David, for pushing my poll post. Please vote on my poll with seriousness, because whatever is finally elected is what I'm going to talk about. Now, probably no, I mean, so you're really helping me craft my life, sort of an Elon Musk moment, right? Like, I'm going to abide by the outcome of the poll, right? And we're gonna do that thing. So be nice, please. Be nice if I. Yeah. So be nice to me if you please, when you vote in that poll. I beg of you, because I don't want to do one thing that isn't that. All right. Well, I once witnessed a taco fight at grilled cheese. Okay. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Jacob. I have no idea what you just said. I get kind of what Brock said. I get that. But Jacob, I need you to flesh that out a little bit. Now, Paul, did you figure out your issue tonight with I'm sure you got 6. Why wasn't it 69 million votes? I only got 11. Where was I? Paul had an issue with his restream tonight. In all seriousness, he did. Man, this conversation with myself broke down really fast. So he was having trouble getting online or something, and I didn't understand what that was about. So, Paul, if you're still with us, yeah, if you could flesh that out a little bit. I don't know what else is cooking tonight. Let's see. We got the coffee. We got the latte art. If you guys didn't see David Ketchen's latte art today, that needs to be seen, because he's a genius. What else happened? We got Sam going deep. We got that's good stuff. Bringing it. We had Blair Sharp do her first LinkedIn Live. Now, Blair Sharp, I'm surprised that you guys aren't. Brock. Okay, so Blair Sharp owns Insta. All right, so you got to know that. So she's an Insta queen who came over here and now is, showering us with her awesomeness in this space. So yeah, so you're gonna have to go duke it out with her for those Insta followers. So that happened. Got the Hotness Unleasher show scheduled, so that's coming. Pretty much all of you now have qualified to be announced, except for Paul and Sam, because you guys have already been announced and been guests, so that's not happening. But Jacob, you could be brought in. Oh, I could see that. Ken, dude, are you? Hang on just a minute. You guys are making me crazy, because Hotness Unleasher master list I've got here. Let's take a look. Ken Unner. Okay, yes. Wait. No. Ken, you have slipped through through the cracks of the Hotness Unleasher community. I don't know how that's happened. As of you, Jacob, I don't know how that happened either. Brock, I get that, but we'll let that slide for now, because who needs a Hotness Unleasher show when you've got 5 million on IG and 4 million on whatever. What is that? Okay. Yeah. Now there you go. All right. So when is okay? Well, look, Ken, it was a flat no today. It was a flat no. I said, hey, you want to? No. So there was just, so I had to process that for a minute, but I respect it. There's a couple others. Natalie Rasmussen, flat no. I accept that. So we'll let that be. I think we're gonna extend Brock out a little bit on an invite to that show, because he'd break it. We certainly can't have that. And besides, who needs a small community of Hotness Unleashers when you've already got sisters and cousins and whatnot who've got all those followers. Yeah. Yeah. All right, swimming trunks. Where are you guys going? Because I missed the thing to San Diego, after which Brian got sick, and then his wife got sick, and then he got sick, and then she got sick again. And I think it was that ice bath or something that they were all sitting in. Yeah, so that happened. I'm totally fine. I'm good. I'm just sort of stream of consciousness now, trying to think through. Like, I don't know if you guys have been out to my poll yet. I'm trying to follow along here. We're going to go see if anybody's been to my poll, because, it's important to me. And I know that what's important to me is important to you. I did think, and Ken, I take it with all seriousness that I totally respect that you don't want to come on the show, and not with any sarcasm or irony or anything like that. It's 100%. Oh, I got 12 votes now on my poll. How, like, Melissa got like 75 votes in 2 hours. Mine's been up all day. Apparently you guys hate my all right, Jacob, I put out a poll. I said, what should I talk about for the next month? Because I'm not going to be doing a daily live show anymore, and I need help to find the content. And then you said something about snacks, and so that's I just want some guidance there. But I'm mostly jealous because Melissa got 77 votes on her poll, and I only got 12. So, that like made me feel like a loser. But I feel good now because all you people are here hanging out, and that's good. That's good stuff. So what else is cooking tonight? Okay, we talked about Authored Up. We talked about what else? We talked about Ivana Todorovic. All right, so Eddie Bonham is her hype master dude, and so that's working. I know she is a superstar. Sam is leaning into depth. She's got the cuddle. And Sam, and Jeremiah, I want to say, listen, I haven't been able to get there. I should have gotten there Monday, but I couldn't get out there. I don't know what was going on. My head was just was not good. That was last night, I think, right? I can't keep track of the days. Yeah. All right. So that's happening. And because I think cuddle is actually pretty spot on right now. If you guys aren't following me, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's not CUDDLE, it's CUTL. Crank up the leadership, level 21. All right. So did I not miss it then, Sam? I need to know, because supporting other live content is important to me. So yeah, we're going to do that. All right, good. So I didn't miss it. See, my head is not screwed on straight. So we were celebrating the graduation of one of my kids. We had a big party on Sunday. That was fantastic. Had the house full of people, and she got some nice gifts and all that. I'm very proud of her. And she worked really hard to make that happen. So got done a little earlier. Hello, and we got Amin is here talking to me. Do you guys know Amin Hamu? He's a new friend of mine. And yeah, so that's he's just shooting me a DM right now. So if you guys want to go over that, what else is cooking? Let's go and see what. Look at this, Nadine. All right, so Nadine won. No, so I gotta say, probably did tank my reach. So see, there you go. So maybe I'll just re-pull it. I don't know. Jacob, my reach is just tanked. Doesn't matter. So I got to figure out how to get that rebuilt. But thank you, Kent. Appreciate that. Where was I? Nadine, the air. What the hell was the name of that? Air something. Thank you. Okay, air. You guys got to see this. I'm going to share my screen because I must. You guys got to see this. Air supply. .co, and then you've got the. I know. See, this is what you guys are good at. Oh, come on. We're gonna show you something because Nadine's here. This exists in real life, you guys. We're gonna share this screen. This here. See that? There's this website called Air Supply, and Air Supply is okay. It's a serious website for 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 Christian creators of interesting things, of creative stuff. And so their whole deal is that they want to provide a marketplace for Christian creators to do the thing. And somehow Nadine found that there not only is this Air out here, which is her last name, obviously, and she lives in Mexico City, which is really cool, way cooler than pretty much anybody, but other than Jay, who lives in Bosnia. But in any case, and Brian, of course, who lives in Texas. And there's Nadine eyelashes there. So Nadine definitely won it all with this today. So now you know that there are Nadine eyelashes out there. And no, I get it. Because Nadine oh shit. I remember you did a thing where you were putting on the eyelashes. It's all making sense now. Okay, so there's a video out here of I have been to Hawaii, but there's a video out here of Nadine putting on these eyelashes, unless I have totally manufactured that, because that was kind of before I knew Nadine very well. And she put the eyelashes and she said something about this is not part of my brand. And I'm wondering now if that was if those were these eyelashes. Okay, that's what I need to know. If the eyelashes you were putting on were these ones right here. And, if not, then they should have been, and you got to do it again or repost it or something. So yeah, that was real. And now it's all making sense. And Paul, yes, I don't know. So here's a good story. You guys want to hear a story? All right, tell you a story. I went to Hawaii in 2013 for a month. And Nadine, if you want to shoot me a link to your video, that'd be awesome. I'd love to share that right now. But listen, so I went my wife and I and our 4 children. What we did is we rented out our house as an Airbnb, and it's in Bellingham, Washington. And we rent the place, and so we were going to go to Hawaii, and we were going to buy another house that summer and move into it when we got back. And that's a big plan. It's all great. So I'm working legit. I'm like putting in the time. The kids are doing their thing. They're going to the beach. Why not? Well, I got a call from my boss, and he says, Trevor, calling to inform you that your position has been terminated. And basically click. And I'm like, what just happened? So I call him back. I'm like, no, seriously, it's what how do I sort this? And it's like, okay, well, you get a severance package and but we're done. So there I was 2 weeks in, or even I think it was might have been 10 days or something into a month-long trip to Hawaii. It was a big island. We had a place, but now we had no money, and we had these 4 kids, and we didn't feel good about renting, doing the scuba or, all the snorkeling and all the, stuff. And so we just basically would drive over to Hilo because we were in Kona, and we would go to eat pizza, and went up the volcano, went out to the free beaches. And yeah, that was pretty much my Hawaii memory. So to Paul, yes, been to Hawaii, but it is not, I'm cross-wired with getting laid off. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I don't really want to go back right now, man. I mean, I want to go to Bosnia or Croatia or Italy, Spain. Now, Yuval, I have been to Oahu, Paul. I've been there. That is cool. Another little story about that. Here's another story. I was in Hawaii for my 34th or 5th birthday, something like that, 100 years ago. And thank you, David. So yeah, so we go to Oahu. My sister-in-law rents us an Airbnb, and it was the Airbnb belonged to it belonged to Elizabeth Taylor. So that so we stayed in Elizabeth Taylor's house just outside of Honolulu. And Nadine has been gracious enough to share us her video. So we're gonna put that on right now. And yeah, so let's just take a moment while I gather myself. Right. So these are the
Nadine lashes on
the Nadine
a website called Hair Supply, which I thought was very funny. And somebody said we need to see the Nadine lashes, and I have them. It's so drag queenish. That's nothing against drag queen looks, but it's not a look I've been going for. So I'm going to try and apply them.
Good night, Sam.
For your entertainment. Let's go. Well, another thing you should know about me is that I don't use eyeliner, so I've got to put on metallic eyeliner, and that is not something I do. The iconic Bailey Sarian always puts mascara on before her lashes, so I'm going to do that as well.
Yeah, see?
And if you don't watch Bailey Sarian,
you can watch the last clip. Thank you for staying with us, because it's only another minute 25. Now, is that toast or avocado?
Hi.
That's what I gotta know that right now.
I have to. How do people do videos while doing their makeup and they like talk about crime and?
Good night, Brian. You're the best.
So bad, so bad. And then I guess I have to let it dry. I should have read the instructions.
Now, if only you had eyelashes named after you.
I didn't do that. Now,
yeah.
I've let the eyeliner dry for a minute, and I don't know if I should hold. I don't know. So I should hopefully.
Okay. Toast. Okay, good.
On. It's sticking to my eyelashes.
There we go.
Again.
There we go.
They're so heavy. They're so heavy. This is hilarious.
Wow.
Okay, so if you don't know me, this is not my brand.
See, that's the best line right there. This is not my brand.
You meant to trim them, and I didn't.
I love it.
Them. I'll do it next time.
Wow. I don't know even how you were able to keep your eye open. How could you even see?
Crazy.
It's insane.
Just pacing outside, like, why is she in the bathroom talking to herself? Like,
yes.
Just use my fingers.
Look at that. See, now was this recorded in Mexico City, Nadine, or some other place? Okay, look at that.
It's like a costume. This is how not to put eyelashes on by Nadine Hair, who is not a makeup artist.
There you go. All right, so I've been pronouncing your last name incorrectly for my entire life because I have been saying heir, like, I'm the heir to the throne or something. Because last time I checked, that's how you spell it. But hair, so you're going by hair. Okay, so hair, right? Yes. So here, okay. So now, so just so you know, I think I mentioned this already. Nadine, you're in Mexico City, which I'd love. I think that's just awesome. I dream about the food that you could have in Mexico City. Like, I imagine that the Mexico City food is unlike any food anywhere in the world. And I know, maybe I'm making it up, but I gotta say, the real thing that Mexican food is the best, and I can't imagine that there's a better place to eat it than in the Mexico City. Yeah. So, any case, my son was there last summer. His girlfriend is Mexican. So there you go. Any case, where was I? I think we're gonna wind this down. You guys are kind of cooling off. Your comments slowed down a little bit. I want to say thanks to everybody who just piled in here. Way too much fun for a dude who lives on the West Coast of the United States. It's 8:30. I've been live for 44 minutes, and this is just kind of the little pep I needed. So thanks for voting in the poll. It's going to shape my content for the next little while. And Jacob, your input on the serious voting was very much appreciated, sir. Thank you so much. David, you win the art award of the day. Melissa, pretty much her post today was my favorite of all of the day. And yeah, Sam, keep it real. All right, with that, good night, everybody. Have a lovely night. Take it, or day, in your case, Jay, if you're still here. All right, buddy. Later. Bye.